All right, here we go. Question number 8 from our Precalculus, homework number 12. In MyLab Math, they want us to write the system of equations corresponding to this augmented matrix. They tell us to use the variables x and y, and then we're going to perform the row operation they've given us here. So, if you watched the previous video, you'll know that the first column of numbers represents the coefficients of x. The second column of numbers represents the coefficients of y. The vertical bar represents the equal signs in the equations. And the 4 and the 2, those are the constants. So we're looking for an equation that says x plus 3y equals 4. And another equation that says 7x minus 8y equals 2. And looking at the 4 answer choices, we can see that answer choice B is the only one that even has the first equation correct. Now, for the second part of this problem, it says perform the row operation. What is the resultant matrix? So we're now going to perform this row operation on the matrix given and write the new matrix. So that means we're going to have to jump over to the scratch work. All right, so I've got my matrix and my row operation copied over in my scratch work. Let me take a moment and describe exactly what this tells us to do. This part on the right-hand side is the actual row operation. It's telling me once I do that stuff, it's going to produce a new row 2. So the only row that's going to change in this case is row 2. And the way it's going to change, it says we're going to multiply everybody in row 1 by -7. And then whatever we get from that multiplication, we then need to add to the corresponding element in row 2. Yeah, that's a mouthful. So let me walk you through and explain how this works. So for our new matrix, remember I said that row 2 is the only row that's going to change. I highly recommend the first thing you do is copy and paste the stuff that doesn't change. So we're simply going to copy and paste row 1. It's not going to change. And then we're going to execute the row operation to get the 3 new elements in row 2. Here we go. First, we need to take the first element in row 1 and multiply by -7. And then we're going to add that to the corresponding element, which means the number right below it in row 2. And do you see how that translates here from the formula into the calculation? And then we need to simplify. So that'll be -7 plus 7, which is 0. And that is the new first element in row 2. And then we simply need to rinse and repeat 2 more times. Okay, so next we're going to take our 3. That is the next element in row 1, multiplied by -7, added to the corresponding element in row 2, and that's going to give us -21 minus 8, which is -29, and then we need to do this one more time. Next element, 4 times -7 plus 2. That's going to be -28 plus 2, which is -26. And now we have our new matrix. Let's go back to the MyLab Math and see how we did. All right, back in our MyLab Math, I've already entered the numbers we calculated for our new augmented matrix. And we're correct. And that's going to do it for this particular problem. So if you have any questions or comments about anything covered in this video, please feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.